Good evening everybody. Karibuni sana. Welcome back to our show. This is Queen Edith TV and the show is Vibes with Queen Edith. It's been a minute, it's been a while. Nimewamiss sana. And I thank God you are here. We've made so much progress. We have amazing and great news for you people. And I know you're gonna get excited too. Na vitu mzuri sana lined up for you guys. We thank God. This far we've seen the grace of the Lord. Haijakuwa rahisi lakini tumeona mkono wa Mungu. We say thank you so much guys. We have very good amazing news, and first of all wacha niseme tu asante. We are almost hitting 1k subscribers on our YouTube channel. Tumebakisha watu wachache tufike 1000. I pray tufike 1000, but we've started doing our lives on our YouTube channel, which will continue, and also have amazing news. I think from next week, yes, we're coming back 24 hours. Our TV will be running 24 hours. And yeah, we have lined up many good things. Kuna shows za watoto, kuna shows za reggae, wanati kama mimi, kuna shows za gospel reggae, kuna dance session, DJ session, kuna preachers. So many things are lined up guys for you. You're gonna enjoy QETV. As we promised, QETV is going to the world, and our purpose is to spread the light of the Lord to the world. We are so excited and happy because God has continued to strengthen us na kutuonyesha this is the vision He gave us, and we've not been shaken by the winds and everything that is happening around us. We thank God because we are seeing every day a new day. My team is ready to surprise you guys. My team is ready to entertain you this Christmas break. Hamta boeka. My team is ready to bring good stuff. And once the setup of our studio is ready, I'm gonna give you a show, a tour of the studio. Setup is still ongoing, and we have good stuff for you guys. And soon we're also going to have some amazing live bands. We have live bands with guitars and keyboards. Mogidhi. Guys, I ought to nicheke kwa sababu the things God is doing through us, for sure we are the light of the world. We are the city set on a hill, and we cannot be hidden. The time is now, and we are here to spread the gospel of the Lord to the world. Today evening, I just want to encourage somebody with a few verses. As you all know, I'm a lover of the word of the Lord. I love reading the word of God. I love understanding the word of God because that is the basis of my foundation. That is the basis of my living. I live by the word of the Lord, and today I'm going to speak about seasons. I'm going to speak about seasons of life. And allow me to read from the book of Ecclesiastes. Kwa Kiswahili anaitwa Mhubiri. I'll read 2 verses from Ecclesiastes. The first one is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 3. Ecclesiastes 3:1, sorry. 3:1. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. And it says, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heavens. Kiswahili nasema, kwa kila jambo kuna majira yake, na wakati wa kila kusudi chini ya mbingu. Poleni, I'm not good in reading Kiswahili, but nimeweza kuisoma. I hope mmeisikia. The word of the Lord is telling us, in everything we do in life there is a season. Today I'm going to speak about seasons. The next verse is Ecclesiastes still, chapter 9 verse 11. Ninasema polepole ndo mwenye anaandika aweze kuandika. Let me just open it. Just a minute. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11. Why is my Bible taking long? Itaki tusome hii verse. Let me first continue as I open the verse. I don't know why it's not opening in good time. So today we're going to speak about seasons. Seasons are times that happen to us over maisha yetu, vile tunaishi. Every day there is a season in life. Vile tumesoma Ecclesiastes 3:1 imetuambia there is a season for everything. under the sun. Hakuna mahali tunaweza bahatisha. When you read the whole of that chapter, itakwambia there's a time for death, there's a time for life, there's a time for plowing, there's a time for harvest. There's a time for everything, my people. So, nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens kibahati. I'm trying to get the other verse as I continue talking. I don't know why it's not opening. Nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens kibahati mbaya. Everything happens for a reason and for a season. Yeah, nimeipata. Poleni sana kwa weka. Ecclesiastes 9 chapter 11. I return and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor riches to the men of understanding, nor yet favor to the men of skill, but time and chance happens to them all. Wacha nisome kwa Kiswahili. Nikarudi na kuona chini ya jua ya kwamba si wenye mbio mchezo wala sio wale hodari washindao vitani, wala sio wenye hekima wapatao chakula, wala si watu wa ufahamu wala wenye ustadi wapatao upendeleo, lakini wakati na bahati huwapata watu wote. Bwana asifiwe. Yeah, I will repeat this one. I return and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift. Swift ni wale wanaenda mbio sana. The battle is not for the strong. Strong ni wale wako na nguvu. Understanding. Yet bread is not for the wise, nor riches for the men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happens to them all. So today I've come to encourage somebody. Time and chance. Time and chance kwa Kiswahili metuambia ni wakati na bahati ufanyikia kila mtu. Kwa hivyo, it is you as a person to identify what season are you in your life, because we have read previously that there is a time and a season for everything, okay? Times and season happens to everybody. Hakuna mwenye atasema ati season yake haifanyiki. Kila mtu inafanyika, but how do you identify your ideal season? Today we're gonna study about 4 seasons, actually 5, but the 5th one is very light. But the 4 seasons of life tutaisoma na tuijue. The first season we're gonna speak about is called winter. Wale tulienda shule tukasoma, we know winter is a cold season, okay? In life, there are 4 seasons of weather. There is winter, spring, summer, and autumn, okay? So in life, those 4 seasons are also in the physical and in the spiritual. Remember, as Christians, we always know life is spiritual, okay? So in your life, you need to know that your life is spiritual. And in your spiritual life, there is a winter season, which is the first season, which is the season that everybody hates. How do you know you're in a winter season? The winter season is marked with a lot of coldness, sadness, loss, grief, shame, separation, kama divorce, kama kuachwa na ule mtu unampenda, kama lose job, kama kupoteza mtu wako akufe. That is called the winter season in the life of a Christian or the life of a human being. Verse imetuambia, time and chance happens to everyone, okay? So the winter season is where
machoni pa watu, lakini kiroho Yesu ameturefusha. Asifiwe Yesu, hana upendeleo. Kila amwamini yeye humkubali. Sisi ni wafupi machoni pa watu, lakini kiroho.
Sorry guys, I had to take a break. Briefly, we are back. Please comment if our sound inasikika vizuri. Wacha tujue kama mnatusikia vizuri sauti yetu. Drop your comment, we shall respond and reply. Yeah, I was speaking about the winter season. The winter season is a season marked with a lot of loss, pain, shame, separation, confusion, bitterness. You feel people have rejected you. You feel people have left you. You feel people, if it's a job you've lost money. And the season of winter is very important to God, because remember, when God created human beings, he created fruitfulness as one of the things that God created us to do. In our nature, we should be fruitful. So in the winter season, when you are in the coldness, in the isolation, in the shame, in the loss, in the confusion, it's a very quiet moment. And that moment is the moment that God speaks to you. That is the moment that God gives you plans. Hiyo wakati ndo nasikianga mtu anasema saa hizi nikapata 1 million, ile kitu nitafanya. Hey, amtaamini. Saa hizo ndo nasikianga mtu akona structure yote ya Kenya, ya budget ya Kenya vile itafanywa. Mtu akiwa kwa winter season ndo nasikianga mtu anakupatia plans zote, ideas zote zenye anaweza fanya biashara. However, when you are in your winter season, your hands are tied. Miguu zako zimefungwa. You'll get all the ideas because you are bitter. Unajiuliza mbona hauna pesa, mbona umeachwa, mbona umelose kazi. So that time your brain is working overhead. In that season, you should be very keen about it, pray a lot about it, and also, if possible, if you are a person who likes to write down everything you think. Hizo biashara zote unafikiria, hizo ideas zote, hizo vitu zote unafikiria. If it is a spouse who has left you, or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, for the people who are interested in having partners, write down the prescriptions of the person you want to have in your life. In that season, make sure you write down everything, because that is the season that God gives you a blueprint of your life. And in that season, if you're very careful, itakusaidia to know how to maneuver the other seasons. What do you do in that season? Because that is a very cold season. Number one, you take a rest. Yes. That is a season where you don't have money, you don't have food, you don't have friends, you don't have anything. Sa hizo, hata mkienda family meeting utaambiwa oshe vyombo. Because hakuna mtu anasikia sauti yako. Take a rest in that season. And number two, as I said, listen to God. Write down everything you can hear about what your mind is telling you, what God is telling you, what the preachers are saying, all the ideas, write them down, plan them well. And number three, go with what works for you. Adapt the friends wenye wanakukubali at that season vile uko. Kama uko broke, kuna wale friends watakubali kukua nao ukiwa na broke, kana wao. Wale wanafeel uko broke, haufai kukua kwa set yao, wachana na wao. Work with what works for you. Be at ease, be at rest in the winter season, because I'm insisting, because that is the season where most people lose friends, where most people lose direction, where most people think the world hates them. But Bible imetuambia time and chance happens for everybody. Kila mtu atapata chance yake, bahati yake na time yake. And then after the winter season, the cold season, because there is a season for everything, you now enter another season called spring. In the natural spring season, maua inaanzanga kutoka, jua inaanza kuonekana, vitu zinaanza kukua na life tena, okay? Even in your life, you'll now start seeing progress. You'll start seeing opportunities. Zile ideas ulikuwa unaandika chini in your winter season, now you start putting them into actualization. If you wanted to open a business, you have planned, I need 100,000, I need 200,000. You have listed down the things that you need. Now, as you're entering the spring season in your life, doors will start to open. Opportunities will start to open. Some friendships will start to come back. Watu wengine wataanza kurudi wenye walikuwa wamekuacha. Utarealize too, somehow things are now working out. Things are opening pole kidogo sana. Be very wise in that season called the spring season, because so many opportunities will come your way. If it is a spouse you want, so many people will come your way that you'll get confused. If it is a job you want, and I know people can testify this, you are praying for a job, and then when it opens, you get like 4 jobs at a go. Sasa tena unaanza kuuliza Mungu nichague gani? If it is a spouse, you start asking, what spouse will I take? Because now you'll have, if it's ladies, the jamas can tell you, you'll have like 3, 4, 5 ladies chasing you. All of them look good. If it is the ladies, you'll find so many guys coming your way. If it is a business you want to do, you'll realize like you have so many business opportunities. Wengine wanakupatia nyumba, wengine wanakupatia gari. As in, things will just start to open up. And because you don't have the resources, you'll start getting confused about it. But in your spring season, pray about it as well. Be very intentional. Zile vitu uliandika kwa your winter season, start actualizing them. Have a very good plan and employ excellence in everything you do, okay? Right now, QETV, we are in our spring season, okay? We are coming up. Pole pole, that's why we are upsetting new things every day. Yeah. Then after the spring season, that is like a planting season. You need to know what seed to plant where. And prayer must be your guide. The word of God must be your guide, because don't plant in a ground that is not fertile. Most people go and plant in grounds that are not fertile. Ask God to show you a fertile ground, because I've told you opportunities will come. So many people will give you very good opportunities, okay? But ask God to show you the fertile ground. Plant, plant, plant. Kama ni biashara, invest ndani yake. Kama ni kitu unataka kufanya, weka excellence yako yote, weka mind yako yote, weka concentration yako yote. Key here is consistency and progress. Consistency and progress. Hata kama una make progress ya one day, one step at a day, one step at a month, be consistent. Be consistent. Jiambie, this is what I want to do in your spring season. Weka bidii yako yote, okay? Jitume. Hapo ndo tunasemanga watu wanajituma. Don't give up because you might be discouraged. Watu wengi wamekuona kwa winter season, wataanza kukuambia ni nini unafanya, hii haikufai, huyu hakufai, this is not a good direction. Be very keen in what you hear and be intentional and be purpose bound. Make sure you follow the voice of the Lord. And then after that, you'll enter a very nice season. Let me just read a few of your comments before I go to the next season. Asante sana Imani, Queen Imani. Queen Imani ametuambia good job, nichezee maisha yangu by Queen Imani. Sauti mtumishi, sauti tumerekebisha, asante Queen Imani. Our voice was down, we've worked on it. Thank you so much. I have Julius Kings who is watching. Asante sana for watching. Amesema so touching. Thank you very much. Guys, you can drop your comments, your views. Drop any topic you want us to discuss, and we are going to discuss it. As I told you, our TV is going to be 24 hours. I think from next week, we've been doing a lot of setup. So many things are coming up, and we're going to be 24-hour channel. Drop the things you want us to discuss. We have very interesting things coming up for you guys. I hope you're going to enjoy your holidays na QETV. Yeah, the next season is called the summer season. Just as the name goes, the summer season is marked with a lot of sunlight, a lot of warmth, a lot of fun. In this season, Indo season yenye watu wote wanaipenda as human beings. This is a season where there is a lot of warmth, there is a lot of friendships, there is a lot of kama ni biashara ulieka, hapo ndo utapata results zake, utapata pesa zinaingia, utapata kama ni project ulikuwa nayo utaona results yake. This is the season of visibility. If you are like the artists, the gospel artists, the musicians, the whatever, the creatives, there is now this season wali umejituma, sasa unaingia hii season inaitwa summer. This is the season of visibility. Everything will just be smooth. People will come to get your content. If you are doing prayer and fasting, this is the season where you'll see answered prayers. If you are, kama ni shamba umepanda kitu, utaona results. As in, summer season now is the season that we get results. In this season, what do you do in this season? Number one, enjoy. Enjoy the season. Jibambe kabisa. Jibambe. If you have to go for trips, go for trips. If you have to go have fun with your friends, with your relative, have fun. In this season, enjoy. Because this is a harvest season. This season is marked with a lot of abundance. Abundance. In whatever thing you've done, there is a lot of abundance in this season. There is a lot of warmth. In this season, you will get very new friends. Because class ni kama grade imepanda, nguo zimechange, kama ni kunona umenona, kama ni visibility uko nayo. Now in this season you're going to like, everything is going to change for you. You will get very good friends. In this season, pray God to give you wisdom on the friends you get and the friends you keep. Because people make a mistake in this season, they discard the friends who stood with them in their winter and their summer season. Because they've entered at a season of abundance and a season of joy, a season of love, a season of warmth. Okay? And in this season, again, ask God to give you wisdom to know the difference between seed and harvest. Okay? Because in this season, we've said it's a season of harvest. It's a season of abundance. Unaona ushago, in our home, we plant maize, and there is this maize that is yellow and others have different colors. When my grandmother used to get them from the farm, she could select. Unaona, anachagua ile inakaa mzuri sana, anaiweka somewhere in the kitchen up there, anasema hii tutaipanda next season, it is the seed. So in this season of abundance, it is your harvest season. Ask God to give you wisdom to know, to distinguish between the seed and the harvest. Because if you don't distinguish, you're going to eat everything. Okay? In this season, you also need to save. Don't eat everything. Save. Know how to keep friends because you will need them again. Most of the friends that you get in your summer season are seasonal friends. Okay? This season mostly is very short. At times it can be prolonged, but because it has a lot of joy and fun, inakuanga short sana in life. So watu wengi wanastukiaga tu imeisha. After the summer season, you enter another season called autumn. Autumn is also called the fall season. Autumn season in nature is where we see the trees start turning yellow, matawi inakuwa yellow, matawi zinaanza kuanguka, everything falls down. And now inaanza kukua nikani baridi. So most of us as human beings, when we enter the autumn season, we forget that, as the word has told us, there are seasons for everything. We forget that, and we start like pretending like we'll stay in the summer forever. In the autumn season, zile vitu ulipata kwa summer zinaanza kuanguka. Kama ni biashara inaanza kurudi chini. Customers wanaanza kukuondokea. Marafiki wanaanza kukuondokea. Si atu wanakuchukia, si atu umesota. Hapo ndo unasikianga watu wanaanza kusema, kosa ujue marafiki zako ni kina nani. Kosa ujue marafiki. You start blaming people. You start shifting blame to people. Not knowing it is a season that has shifted. Hapo ndo unasikianga watu wanasema, Mungu sio mwanadamu. As in, people start lamenting and cursing other people. But it is a season. In this season, what do? You take time to reflect back. You take time to thank God for the things that have happened to you. You take time to do an evaluation. And then there is another season that is called the due season. The due season, let me just read a verse quickly in Galatians 6:9, I think. Yes, and let us not be weary in doing well, for in the due season we shall reap, if we faint not. Tena tusichoke katika kutenda wema, maana tutavuna wakati wake tusipozimia roho. So when you enter a due season inakuanga sasa imenyamaza, ndio una-evaluate zile vitu ulifanya kwa hizo season zote. In that season, it is a season of harvest. Hapo ndio unajuanga sasa, nilioa bibi, amekuwa hivi. You evaluate everything. Hii biashara nilianzisha, imekuwa hivi. Then after the due season, you will go back to the winter. Remember we said winter is a very cold season. So okay, what am I saying today? Understand seasons za life, kuna vitu hazita kusumbua sana. Let's say when you're 18 years you get a heartbreak, and when you're 30 years you get a heartbreak, hazita kuwa the same, definitely. Kwa sababu 18 utasikia mtu anakunywa sumu, anajinyonga, sijua anajifungia kwa nyumba. But when you're at 30, you've already gone through 1, 2, 3, 4 heartbreaks. Unajua, huyo hakukuwa wangu, wacha aende, wangu watakuja. You get. So in every due season, it's like you upgrade. So when you start the winter season again, because these things go round, when you evaluate your life, you'll see these things go round. The life goes round like that. So if you made good decisions in your summer and in your autumn, your due season will be very easy, and your winter will be smoother and smoother. Na even though utaendelea kugrow, utaendelea kuinvest, utaendelea kukua mtu wa maana. So today, that was my encouragement. This is Vibes with Queen Edith show. We are going to have a lot of guests with us. We are going to have a lot of shows. Musisahau kusubscribe kwa YouTube yetu. This is QE TV. We are live on YouTube. Yay! For the very first time, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. And guys, our website will be up by next week. We are going to be 24 hours. We are here to spread the gospel of Christ to the world. If you want an interview with us, contact us on our number 0745 386455. You can also write to us an email, vibeswithqueenedith@gmail.com. Yeah, you can also get in touch with us through our Facebook pages. We give like real-time responses, and we are very flexible. Yeah, let us know what you want us to air. Let us know what you want us to feature, and we'll be glad to have you around with us. Thank you very much, guys. Barikiwe sana. Until next time, I love you all. Mbarikiwe.